So right now we're going to start working with gathering. This is a gathering foot that you can buy from your machine. You can get it on Amazon, eBay, or from your local sewing machine dealer. Normally you would just drop off your sewing presser foot and just exchange it, but for this one you'll need to remove this entire shank. So grab your little screwdriver that came with your sewing machine, or you can, if you don't have one, you can pick one up from your local hardware store, or again your local sewing machine dealer. Remove this entire piece, and then you're going to attach your gathering foot. And retighten the screw. So the great thing about this presser foot is that you get to gather your fabric between the markings on your fabric that you've transferred from your sewing pattern without having to use any string to do so. So I'm just using the scrap fabric here, lowering my presser foot, and you can set your stitch length on your machine to the longest stitch available for a stretch stitch. The longer the stitch length that you set on your machine, the more the fabric will gather. And all you have to do is just sew. And you can see back there that the fabric is starting to gather beautifully without you having to do anything else. This sample is a stretch fabric. And here's the result. So let's do one more, and we're going to shorten our stitch length. I'm going to knock it down to 2.5, which is what it normally would have been. Now see, we get a little bit of gathering here, but not very much. And I don't like that. So I'm going to knock it up to 3.5. And we see a little bit more for the rest of the sewing. See, that's not such a pretty result. So this is what it looks like when you knock it down to a smaller stitch length. So you want to gather like this using a long stitch length. And that is how you gather with a gathering foot. Easy peasy.